My name is Lincoln Davis. I've been involved in public service all of my life, both as a volunteer and then as a state representative, as a mayor, as state senator, and most recently serving as a member of the U.S. House of Representatives in the U.S. Congress. The first time I voted was in 1964, and I've voted every election cycle since that time. On election night in primary here in Tennessee, I'm traveling from Crossville. My wife is coming to meet me in Pall Mall, and she called about 5:30 and said, "Have you voted?" And obviously I had not. So we agreed to meet at the precinct in Pall Mall to cast our vote. We walked in, we showed our photo ID, which is required now. They acknowledged that we were who we said we were, and then they proceeded to try to find our voter file to see if we were on record. A young lady who I saw grow up said, "Lincoln, we can't find you. Have you voted here?" And I said, "Yeah, since 1995 I've voted in this precinct." Somehow they made the decision, either on the state level or the two counties had, to transfer me without telling me and purge me from the voting records and denied me for the first time in my life the right to vote. And no one offered us or suggested any alternative to fix this, like you can vote a provisional ballot. To be denied that right to vote at home was such an insult. Over 77,000 people have been purged. If some of those individuals were convicted felons, I agree they should have been purged. If they are deceased, they should be purged. But there are others on there just like me that I believe have been illegally purged. And throughout my life, whether it's in civic work or whether it's as an elected official, I felt compelled to be sure that the average person has someone who cares for them. And for that reason, I filed a class action lawsuit in federal court.
70,000 voters were purged in the last 2 years from the voter rolls here in Tennessee, and the congressman was denied the right to vote as a citizen because of the improper purge by the next county. The state constitution on voting is stronger than the federal constitution. It shall not be impeded, and they are certainly impeding it now, and we're going to give them the chance to prove they have the authority to do that in court.
With all the legislation that we've passed in Tennessee, we have a proud heritage of being sure that we make it easier and encourage individuals to vote in our elections. That's the American way. Unfortunately, I think what's happening now is that there appears to be legislation that will actually suppress that right and to discourage voting. That, to me, is something that Tennessee cannot be proud of.